if you're an entrepreneur with a big message to share with the world, you have this big mission of impacting and transforming lives, you probably want to know, how can you get that edge? How can you show up every single day as the best version of yourself? And inside this video, what I want to share with you are 3 rituals for your morning routine that you can implement to stay inspired and to show up as your best self every single day. Because I believe that your message matters, and the more powerful your vision is, the more impactful your message is, the more value that you have inside you, the more you have to do the work on yourself to show up fully as the messenger, as the visionary, as the thought leader, as that person you have to be to spread that message and make your big impact. So here are the 3 morning rituals for entrepreneurs who want to make a big impact. Okay, and the first one is journaling. And you may have heard of journaling already, and I covered this in a previous video. But the thing that I want to do is break down each part of it. And the first thing is gratitude. So just to stay inspired, you have to shift your mindset. And instead of looking at the negative, instead of starting your day off jumping straight onto Facebook or checking how many likes your picture had or any of that stuff, start your day with gratitude. So what are 3 things that you're going to be grateful for? And if you develop that habit of in the morning writing down 3 things, and then throughout the day, just seeing what can you be grateful for, what can you be appreciative of in your life, that's going to put you in a positive mood, because now you're shifting your focus. So now instead of looking at the negative, instead of looking at what you're lacking, you're saying, this is what I'm grateful for. So now you start the day already in an abundant, grateful mindset. That's the first thing. The second thing is identifying the 3 things that will make the biggest impact for you in that day. So what are your 3 most important tasks that have to get done for you to feel productive with your day, for you to feel like, man, I accomplished this? And then from those 3, identify the number one thing that is the number one thing that if you get nothing else done on that list, that is the thing that if you get done will have the biggest impact on your progress, on your whatever goal that you set for yourself. And something else that I don't see a lot of people talking about that I do is that I write down 3 daily commitments. So yes, you have your tasks, yes, you have your goals, but what are things that you are committed to showing up and doing or being that will move you towards the best version of yourself? So for example, for me, for the most part, every single day I write the same thing down. So my commitments, that I commit to eating clean, I commit to serving fully, and I commit to sharing my message in some way. So whether that's on social media, that's a video like this, these are things that I'm committing to, that I know that if I do these things, and they're not really tasks, they're more so of a bigger commitment. If I commit to this, it will help me show up as my best and move towards my goals. So that's something. What are your 3 daily commitments? What do you commit to doing? How do you commit to showing up that will move you closer towards becoming the version of yourself that you want to be? And by doing that, you're really stepping into that version of yourself already, because the best version of myself eats clean, serves fully, serves powerfully, just has a value-based mindset. And I share my message every single day. I'm putting myself out there. I'm getting uncomfortable. I'm recording videos. I'm being active and engaging with my audience. That's something I have to do to create what I want. So what are your 3 daily commitments? Get clear on that. And then you can just write down whatever's on your mind. Just journal out. There's no format. There's no structure. I have a section I just put notes, and I just write down whatever I'm feeling in that moment. And that's good to just get your thoughts out, especially in the morning time. Okay? So that's the first thing, journaling. The second thing is to read or listen to something positive for 15 minutes. And that's pretty straightforward. You want to feed your mind with positivity. You want to feed your mind with something that's going to help you grow, that's going to inspire you, that may just give you one idea, one insight, one aha moment that will allow you to move forward in the day in a positive state. So in the morning, I don't really recommend reading something too heavy, or any heavy business or marketing or whatever niche that you're in, any book like that, but something inspiring, something that will help you grow, something that will help you be a better person and go throughout the day just feeling better. And on your commute or wherever you're going, or you're doing cardio or whatever, you can listen to podcasts and audiobooks. But what I recommend is just setting a timer for 15, if you want to do 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, and just read during that time or listen to an audiobook or something inspirational on YouTube. So that's the second thing, because you want to be feeding your mind. and just take the same way that you feed your body healthy things, you're going to be feeding your mind positive things so that you grow, so that you grow into the person that you want to be. Okay. And the third thing, and this is something powerful, is something I call a best self document. So what I've done is that I took a day. I didn't take the whole day, but I took some time. Probably took about 30 minutes, and I wrote down, based on my goals, who do I have to become, and how do I have to show up in the world to make this happen. And I just wrote down a list of things that I feel like I have to become. So I have to become someone that focuses on gratitude every single day. I have to become someone that honors my body and eats clean foods 80% of the time. I have to be someone that commits to having positive habits and mindsets and rituals that allow me to grow. I have to commit to, I'm the type of person that just delivers value and shows up regardless of how I feel. So based on my goals, based on my vision, based on that big message that I have, who do I have to become? And answer that for yourself. And just create a document, and I call it best self document, and write down, if you were the best version of yourself, how would you be showing up? And then just write down the things that you commit to doing, commit to being, and how you commit to showing up in the world. Write that down. Write down your values. So what are the 3 values that shape your life and shape your decisions? So write down your values. What is that mission that's driving you? Write down your mission. And also, another thing that you can do is that you will say, okay, if I were showing up in the world powerfully, how would I want to be introduced? So for me, in my business, I imagine myself being introduced on stage in front of an audience of my ideal dream clients, or being introduced on a podcast and saying how would I want to be introduced. And that's really just getting clear on what you want to be known for. How do you want to show up in the world? What do you want people to say about you? And now, by you being intentional about that, you can show up in the world as that. You can take action that's aligned with that. And every day, every morning, look over that. So your best self identity, write that down. Your mission. So what is the mission that's driving you? What are the core values that shape your life and shape the actions and decisions that you make on a daily basis? What do you want to be known for? What are the high value tasks and activities that you want to stay focused on? And just have that documented every single day. Look over that, look over your goals, because that's going to keep you inspired, because now you are always getting that reminder of what does that best version of yourself look like? And now you are committing to showing up as that person every single day. So those are the 3 things: journaling, reading or listening to something positive, and the best self document. If you implement these things and you commit to not just reading it, but showing up and honoring what you see there, honoring that version of yourself that you know will help you make your biggest impact, will help you grow your business, will help you serve your audience fully, that's going to make a huge shift on your performance, on how you feel on a daily basis. You're going to go through the day inspired, full of gratitude, full of energy, fully focused on what matters most, and that will empower you to make your biggest impact on the world. So I hope you got value from this. If you did, I ask that you subscribe to my channel here, and that you leave a comment letting me know what was your biggest takeaway, and share one habit or one ritual that you do every single day that allows you to stay inspired and focus on what matters most. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.